there. Whereas Pandarian, I haven't gotten a chance to see him play much outside of the Armada set, so I can't really make any claims about his style, but they do seem worlds apart just in terms of their take on the character. Do you hear that in the crowd?
Yeah, the crowd's popping off.
Are those big left fans out there? I think they are.
Could all be Senpai.
Oh, that's true.
Only Senpai. Sounds like multiple people is actually just
We got every Senpai from the multiverse in the crowd cheering for WaDi. Senpai Dimension C137, though, is the only one actually present, I believe.
So, all right, I was talking to D1 about this one earlier, and you know, I feel like I watched a lot of Pokemon Trainer, and I didn't realize how much, you know, D1 had mentioned he thinks Ivysaur is clearly the best of the three, and I just didn't realize how good Ivysaur was.
Yeah, man, at the mid% rate. Oh, jeez, Leffen already staking a claim that he's here to play in Ultimate, man. WaDi at one point peaked at 12th on the PGR in Smash 4. This guy is no stranger to this game and its engine.
So you know the thing that the left has been saying very often, why don't Smash 4 players go off stage to edge guard? Why do they let people get back on stage? And I think, you know, that's exactly what we just saw in that first stock. You're off stage, dude. Listen, you either got to commit to this air dodge or you're going to get hit.
I'm gonna be real, man. He is very right. I've seen so many times, even in very high level play in Smash 4, people just not taking edge guards that were right in front of their faces. In Ultimate, you can't afford to let those opportunities go. You have to be closing stocks out, especially when your opponent has 3 chances to come back and do work against you. By the way, this being a best-of-5 set will give both players plenty of time to adapt to each other. I think that favors Leffen, who's going to be the one that really needs to figure out this matchup. Rob, not a character he has ever had to deal with in Melee. So, oh, and he's figuring it out real quick.
Can we talk about that hitbox match? Can we talk about that there hitbox?
I don't think we talk about
all right. Closing that one out. You know, finally closing out that first 11 stock. But he has a mountain to climb here. You know, like you mentioned, though, we are in best-of-5 territory, so he does have quite a few matches to learn anything he needs to about this character.
Still quite a few stocks remaining for Leffen here. Playing the very light Squirtle, though. He's going to have to either change Pokemon or just rush WaDi down beyond the point of being able to get these openings. Uses the Pokemon change as a pseudo air dodge there. Very nice. Getting himself out of some trouble.
So something I was talking about with D1, we noticed that, you know, of course, Squirtle really great at taking advantage of this extremely low percent. But once you get past like 30, 40%, you immediately switch to Ivysaur. That's when you start doing more with that character.
Literally, Leffen's entire game plan is Squirtle, down throw, hopefully combo you up to about 60. If the first one doesn't work, go for another. Then switch to Ivysaur in that juicy mid% range. Go for down throws into up B. Go for whatever you may find into up B. Either way, WaDi on the verge, making the 3-stock comeback now.
Yeah, like I said, he's not out of this just yet. And Rob, a very heavy character, so 93%, not really a big deal. I hear it. Ooh, I hear the chants. Those TSM chants.
Those are big left fans in the crowd. Oh, and just a bit off the mark with the sweet spot. That could have been game 1, folks.
Yeah, this is what Leffen loves to do, the Razor Leaps. Oh, all right, switch Charizard. I think you see it very often switch Charizard when he has an opponent off stage with forward air. Pseudo air dodge like he talked about before. Oh my goodness.
Ivysaur's back.
Just a cameo appearance for Squirtle there. Ivysaur's back. He's looking for the Razor Leap to up B.
Razor Leaf so good against the gyro, it just knocks it back and continues going. Much like Rob's own laser, it doesn't stop once it makes contact.
We got ourselves a game, dude. You know, Ivysaur is 7% with the approaching that KO percent. Charizard, of course, gonna be a little bit heavier, but that falling bear, no, he won't survive.
I think the jump may have killed WaDi there. Not sure.
It looked like he actually lost his stock. It looked like the actual attack wouldn't have KO'd him, but maybe he jumped near the blast zone. I don't even know, dude. That's super unfortunate. He almost had that 3-stock comeback, but it was just a little bit too much for him. Great play from him, though. You know, not a lot of players, you know, in the earlier matches, you know, pools and things like that, they don't have the mental forward to be 2 stocks behind and still keep their head in the game like that. But WaDi, I'm sure, no stranger to you know, being in a deficit, being ahead. He looks calm, dude. He looks really calm.
WaDi, definitely one of the most stoic players I've ever seen in Smash. It takes a lot for this guy to change his expression. Even after winning, even after he beat Zero, I feel like no more than a faint smile came across his face, if that. But Leffen, of course, the face of a killer at all times. And sometimes you see him just kind of take a deep breath, relax, and then immediately goes in right after that.
Leffen's been in a lot of matches in a lot of different Smash games, so I'm sure he's feeling pretty calm right now. Going in, especially being up 1 game here. Let's see what he can do here on Battlefield. This is going to be WaDi's counter pick. Platforms, very hard to deal with some of Rob's aerials, you know, falling nair through those platforms, covers almost everywhere you could be.
And just gotta say, man, for the purpose of the storyline that we're witnessing right now, there are a lot of doubters against Leffen. They don't think that he can come out here, just pick up Ultimate after really not playing Smash 4 much at all, and start doing work. to beat WaDi here would be a true testament to this guy's potential. This is definitely the hardest opponent that he's fought yet here at Genesis 6. And man, he's making quite the statement so far. Already up by about 30%. Gonna switch to Charizard, look for one of those patented edge guards.
Yeah, he already has his opponent off stage. Gonna get some extra damage here with his flamethrower. Not gonna do it yet.
This Charizard is up smash simulator, man. He will just wait at the edge when you're at kill percent. It's the only time you really see the Zard come out, and he'll go for the up smash out of shield.
Did you see that grab range, dude?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He was so far away from him. That laser gonna snipe him on the edge there. Left probably not expecting that off screen.
And just swinging these forward tilts, I feel like Leffen's Charizard is very underdeveloped compared to his Squirtle, and especially the Ivysaur.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is that gonna actually do it? Yes, it will.
Yeah, what a punish, man.
Doesn't even have to go off stage at all.
Oh, yeah, I'm expecting like instant switch to Ivysaur here. Again, I'm gonna look for probably, oh yes, a Razor Leaf to either an up B or an up air, but doesn't even need it, man.
Caught WaDi hesitating on the edge.
Hitbox the move.
For real, dude.
Immediately back to Charizard. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to get some, just think about like what these switches mean, but it seems like, oh, maybe he's trying to cycle back to Ivysaur, but I don't know why he switched them. All right.
I'll tell you right now, because I got to play and watch him a lot at Valhalla. Beginning of the game, obviously, you start Squirtle.
Yeah.
And like I said before, his goal is to get you to 60 or 70, then go for the easy, cheesy kill confirms with Ivysaur off that. Then, if you make it to past 100, 110, you'll see the Zard come out just for those final gambits, the up smashes, maybe an up throw if you're in the 130s, 140s or higher. Woo. But when he changed the Zard right there, it was solely for the purpose of having Squirtle next in line.
All right, makes sense. That down throw up air set up. We're sitting at 131 though. Surprised we're gonna see the Charizard switch anytime soon.
Oh, fending off WaDi with that drop up B and re-grabbing the edge. Great way to shake some pressure, but WaDi bringing it to Leffen in spades right now. He's got the gyro, he's got the lasers, and there we go.
Snipe.
Beautiful snipe. It's gonna be Charizard forced to come out. Again, Leffen's weakest Pokemon of the three. Yeah, we see the immediate switch to Squirtle. At the next opening he gets, you bet Ivysaur's coming out.
There's the air dodge again, like you were talking about. Yeah, it really does seem like he kind of used the Charizard just to get those KOs. Uh-oh, does he have a jump?
Yeah, I believe so. Yep, and not going to get spiked by that. But WaDi covering so many options with the arm rotor. Oh, and again, this drop-off up B, I feel like people are not ready for that against the Ivysaur.
Yeah, in all fairness, though, that back air from Rob definitely could have traded easily. I'm surprised it didn't.
Down throw. Up B just not quite in the percent range, but you're free to move after the up B in this game. So Leffen can continue frame trapping if he sees an air dodge. WaDi, though, on the verge of closing this one out. Got the down throw, the berry. Oh, and almost catching him on the way out.
Yeah, Rob's berry is super strange. I feel like all the berries, he probably has one of the weaker ones. That forward smash gonna close out that stock. And Leffen, final stock here.
Oh, let's see what he can do. Down throw to Nair. Nothing too imposing, only 20, but keeps the damage rolling here. We also know how potent Ivysaur's down air is off the stage.
Big damage coming out from that laser. Oh my gosh, he has no fear. Again, could have easily been a trade.
Oh, that was great. The falling gyro into the Nair from WaDi. Now he's still got the gyro in hand. Leffen gonna send it back, but it's still present. And yes, getting one extra jump with Charizard, the Flare Blitz.
Flare Blitz, the final gambits, like you were talking about. But he's gonna need another one of those heavy hits. Probably a forward air shields. They're looking for it. No! Woo! WaDi jumping right over that forward tilt, and you know that could have been disastrous if he was off by just a few frames.
If Leffen had just stayed in place and shielded rather than throwing the forward tilt at an aerial opponent, which I'm not really sure what the rationale was, he could have just up smashed out of shield or maybe had to settle for a grab due to the amount of shield stun Rob's Nair has. Either way, that was a bit of a spaghetti situation there for Leffen, a player we normally see very composed under pressure. So I'm sure he's just going to shake that one off, keep it rolling into the third game here. We've got an even set. It's basically a best of 3 at this point. And WaDi, the best player in MDVA. MNCD has been running house at Xanadu consistently, but you know what? This is not Xanadu. There are players
indeed not Xanadu. So
all over the world.
I was telling D1 earlier, it's like a clash of everybody's locals. Everybody's locals just coming out to see who's the best, who has the best local scene.
Yeah, exactly, man.
All right, game number 3 here. This is a stage I'm sure Leffen very familiar with.
Oh, you gotta be, man, if you're playing Melee, especially as a Fox main.
Seeing early switch to Ivysaur, didn't see much play from the Squirtle. Another air dodge. Switch air dodge. I don't even know. Gotta come up with a name for that, man.
Swear dodge.
Gotcha. Uh-oh. Whoa, no! What happened?
That was a self-destruct right there.
Did he run? Yeah, I can't even imagine. Maybe he just misinput an aerial. He just couldn't recover in time. That's super unfortunate and not a way you want to start. He had a great, that stock was looking so good for him until then.
I also do believe that Yoshi's Story has a low or a high vertical blast zone at the bottom, so it's easy to just fall into that when you're not expecting to. Oh, and like you said, DC, Rob's very, very weak in comparison to the other ones. Wow, gyro to flare blitz. Who does that? Taking a lot of free damage here with the flamethrower off stage.
Oh man, this is it. Leffen's taking this momentum, he's running with it. You know, 130, 150 now, he probably doesn't care at all. He's oh my
punish.
God, what a punish. What a punish.
Side B for side B, and I'm surprised we're still seeing the Zard out here. Maybe he just wants to take some chip damage, or not even chip damage. Charizard hits so hard.
I think he wants 3-stock, that's what he wants. Not gonna get it, yep.
All right, well, either way, Squirtle gonna come out after the respawn, which I think was his rationale. Just hit him nice and chunky with Zard, then you get the Squirtle anyway, and now here comes Ivysaur.
Forward air through the platform. These hitboxes, man. We gotta talk about these Ivysaur hitboxes.
We don't. We shouldn't. I don't think it would make for very meaningful discourse.
All right, things are not looking good at all for WaDi, but you know, we saw him almost do it in the first match. See if he do it again. He's using a lot of gas to recover here. Does not want to get hit on one of these down airs.
And you see him kind of psyching Leffen out. A bit of a game of chicken there. And WaDi gonna win it. Already working Leffen to 83%. We could see him in the midst of another huge comeback, but no.
Did you see that? Did you see Pokemon Trainer's face? Like, yo, damn, Charizard. For real?
Critical hit there from Leffen, closing out game 3 in his favor. Now on game point here, poised to take out one of the best players in Smash 4 throughout its history. Never falling outside of, I believe, the top 25 once he really hit his stride. And you know what was he all time? I got to see this for myself here in the binder provided by the great Swar of the PG Stats team.
And shout out to Swar, of course. The WaDi chance now.
26th all-time on the PGR 100 rank. So this is one of the best to ever do it in Smash 4, folks. Leffen pretty much entered, what, Beast 5 and nothing ever again. Very convincing finish there. I believe a second or third. It was, yeah, Jay Miller and Sive, first and second, and then Leffen and Armada, third and fourth. So, man, WaDi back to the wall, but not a situation he's unfamiliar with. This guy has the chops to power through a player like Leffen, shake off that one SD that started everything there in game 3. But I don't know, man. Is it too little, too late? Has Leffen adapted? Has he learned the matchup?
I don't know, man. I really want to see what this matchup is going to be like if he doesn't SD on that first stock.
Yeah, that kind of just set the pace for the game.
I believe, man. You know, I'd be very surprised if we didn't see game number 5 here. WaDi is he's the best in this region for a reason. Oh my goodness, not again. Not again.
Of course, Rob with plenty of recovery, going to be able to recover from directional air dodge, where most characters might not be able to below sea level of the stage like that. But Leffen, he is working.
Yeah, dude, he's got it downloaded at this point. Or at least in this stock, he's looking so comfortable again. Down air.
Oh, you see WaDi just teasing that gas usage up and down. Oh, and he's going to switch to Charizard. Not sure what he's looking for, but yeah, the Nair a little too safe for Charizard's up smash out of shield to connect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get some rhyme or reason, you know, behind these Pokemon switches. I'm sure in his head he knows exactly what he's doing, but to me sometimes it just seems like he switches because he's bored.
Down throw, not going to swing for the up B.
He had the air dodge. He had the air dodge.
Exactly.
If that was Brawl up B, that would have connected. Yeah, Brawl's up standing
that was
on
so
stage
big,
up B is way bigger.
Oh, and Leffen this time just dipping for that down air, but WaDi's still so tricky with his up B. Source voice skills, man.
Yeah. Oh, was that trade with up smash, I think?
Yes, it was. The second hit just barely connecting. And now we're going to see Leffen using Squirtle's withdraw to great effect through the projectiles that Rob has, and his mash is extra quick.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a combination of Leffen's mash being so good and Rob's berry just being kind of unfortunately short.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't all be roller, man.
That's from getting out of Dragon Rushes and Dragon Ball Fighters, man. Okay. However, Ivysaur on the brink of death, yet again, going to use that up B reground trick.
We've seen it so many times. It looks like WaDi's trying to read a jump from the edge, when honestly, a down air in that situation would either trade with the up B or just win outright. So it's interesting to see he's still going for the jump from the edge, but he's able to, again, get another snipe with that gyro. Switch back to Squirtle, and let's see what he can do with this.
Leffen looking for the shadow read there with the forward smash backwards. Looking for his chance here, but I don't know, man. WaDi's such a tough opponent, so tenacious. It's going to be hard to get this guy discouraged.
And again, of course, like we said, top 4 battle with 2 extremely experienced players right now.
two different sides of the coin. I love seeing this Melee versus Smash 4 background war. Oh, there we go. A little too close on the Razor Leaf. WaDi working this comeback into his favor, just barely out of the lead at this point, and the gyro ever present, but Leffen, he's aware of the counterplay.
The double grab doesn't get punished though. Honestly, getting away with a lot of these drops on the edge up B's re-grab. Like,
uh-oh, that down tilt, another to follow. Oh, and Leffen, he knew.
What?
So aware of the spacing there. And now he's just
using
the edge.
the pullback from the forward smash. What a genius, dude.
What a G.
All right, but it's definitely not out of the picture for WaDi just yet. You know, Charizard are 1, 42 now. Anything on stage here? It should be. Oh, okay. The up smash was coming for sure.
Yeah, I thought up smash, maybe up air. But either way, Squirtle, lightest Pokemon in the lineup, going to come out, and Ivysaur reeling right into the gyro.
The bane of Leffen's existence. He lost so many stocks to these gyros off stage, specifically with Ivysaur too. In all honesty, his recovery is kind of predictable. Oh, big damage coming from Squirtle. Third air dodge off stage and has WaDi on the ropes.
With an air out of shield, and Rob trying one of his own to respond. Leffen yet to even be touched on this last stock until that gyro right there. WaDi making a bit of a breakaway. That shield grab is just too slow from Ivysaur.
Yeah, that's not going to work on Nair on shield. Rob. Oh no, he tried to pull out that gyro, took some big damage because it was already on the stage.
Last hit of the neutral air, barely coming in.
Leffen's always out for blood, man. Instant dare, you know, trying to catch that jump from the edge or anything.
Reminding you that he is not a Smash 4 player. Going for these edge guards.
Yeah, there it is again. I told you, man. Always out for blood. Always out for blood with those down airs and finally connecting it and taking the stop over, or taking the set over WaDi. This is nuts, dude.
And just like that TV show, there will be blood. Leffen always going to find a way to connect, taking down WaDi, one of the most powerful players in Smash 4 history. He's here to play, folks. This is what he dropped out of Melee to do.